What's up, everybody? In this video today, I want to talk a little bit about your environment and talking about how your environment can either set you up for success or make it much harder to achieve your goals. So I'm going to break that down a little bit and discuss kind of what that means and hopefully you get some takeaways from this and think about what your environment looks like and maybe some ideas for how you can improve it in order to make it better for yourself and for reaching your goals. So, when we talk about our environment, okay, we're talking about the things that we're doing every single day, the people that we're around, what our house looks like, what our routines look like, what our setup like is at work or school or whatever it is that you're doing with, your time. Your environment has a lot of different factors to it, okay? It's influenced by the people that you're around, it's influenced by your friends, it's influenced by your coworkers, it's influenced by your daily routines and your daily habits of what you're doing. So, for example, if you're working in an office setting and there's always a dish, you have a candy dish on your desk, maybe for other people that walk by, or maybe there's just a candy dish on somebody else's desk, okay? When that you are constantly seeing that, when you're walking by it or when you're staring at it from your desk, okay, you are basically in your environment, right? That's your environment, your daily environment. You are constantly fighting against the urge to grab into that candy dish and have a handful of M&Ms or whatever is in there, okay? So, if this is your desk, obviously don't have that on your desk. If this is somebody else's desk, okay, is there a different path or route you can take to prevent yourself from being tempted to constantly grab into that dish? Now, with that, okay, I know before many of you have heard me talk about, not restricting yourself from things. That's a whole other topic, which I'm not going to even go into today. So don't get those two mixed up. But remembering, again, like I said, that your environment really can determine how successful you are. So, things that you can think about and making it easier for yourself to be successful with the goals that you have set for yourself, or making it easier to change the habits that you want to change. So if you're somebody who struggles with getting in workouts, okay, whether this is going for a walk, whether this is going to the gym, whether this is doing a workout at home, like whatever that looks like for you, you can improve yourself, your environment, to make it easier for you to reach those goals. So things like laying out your clothes the night before if you want to go get to the gym early or you want to work out at home early. Lay out your clothes the night before, or sleep in your workout clothes. I've done that numerous times in the past. When I would get up early and work out, I would sleep in my workout clothes, so it was one less thing I had to do in the morning. Other things you can do is make sure your water bottle is filled up ahead of time. Your protein shake, if you're taking a protein shake, fill that up ahead of time. Pack your lunch the night before, so it's one less thing you have to do in the morning. Pack up your gym bag if you're going after work or even in the morning, right? Packing those things up, making that environment work for you rather than stressing out, waking up in the morning, you wake up late, having to do all the things, and you run out of time, so you just don't go to the gym, okay? So preparing yourself, setting yourself up for success, and planning ahead, those all work together. Just like writing it in your calendar, like these are the 3 days this week I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to write it down, in my calendar, just like I would with a doctor's appointment or a kid's activity. You write it down in there, you schedule it for yourself. Okay, you make yourself successful by scheduling it out for you. Setting alarms on your phone, right? Set an alarm on your phone, like with a 15-minute like pre-warning of, hey, you're going to work out in 15 minutes, so wrap up your work, wrap up your chores, whatever it is that you're doing right now. Remember, in 15 minutes, you said in your calendar you're going to work out today. So things like that to help set up your environment for more success. Same exact thing with nutrition. And I would say even more important when it comes to your nutrition is making sure that your environment reflects the habits that you want to incorporate into your life. So, very simple things like number one, making sure you take time to grocery shop on the weekends or the weekdays or whatever day works best for you to do your grocery shopping. Making sure that you get to the grocery store to have those healthy foods available to you. Okay, if you're not getting to the grocery store and you're struggling with eating well, this should be your first indicator that you don't have healthy foods available and you need to get to the store to have those. So that's what I mean by setting up your environment for help you set up for success. Same thing with something like keep tempting foods out of your house. Again, a whole nother topic we will go into another time, but keeping those foods out of your house that you know you're going to cave into, that are going to tempt you, that are just there dangling in front of your face. Eat me, right? The ice cream in the freezer, the bags of chips or cookies in the snack closet, whatever it is, that those are your triggers, that those are temptations for you that you know you cannot say no to yet at this point, keep them out of your house. Or have somebody at your house hide them. Like don't know where they put it. Have a kid put it in their closet. Have your significant other hide it in the basement. Tell them, make them tell you that they threw it away, even if they don't really. But whatever it is, get it out of your way, get it out of your sight, get it out of your temptation. Meal prepping on the weekends. Again, that is making sure that your environment is setting you up for success by meal prepping, by making the time to do it, not taking the time, but making the time to do it so that you have healthy options available throughout the week, whether that is cutting up fruits and vegetables, that is cooking some lean meats so that you have some options available for easy to put together meals. Whatever that looks like for you for meal prepping, it is taking some time to do that, again, to set yourself up for success, to create the environment that you need in order to stick with your plan. Pre-logging food, pre-tracking food, same thing. Those are things I've talked with several of you about, is making sure that you take time the night before or first thing in the morning to plan out your day, plan out what meals you're having, plan out what you're eating. You don't have to eat the same meals every single day in order to do this, but you do need to have some sort of a plan to help you with being consistent and to help you with, again, these goals that you want to reach for yourself. And the other things that you can do too is ask somebody to help you. Ask a friend, ask a coworker. A couple of you I know have coworkers that are helping you be more accountable with getting out for walks and healthy eating and not having junk in the office. But ask your significant other to help keep you accountable. Say like, hey, have a conversation. These are my goals. This is what I want to do. This is what I need from you. Communication goes a long, long way, because if you don't tell somebody what you're doing, okay, it might feel like they're not helping you when in all reality, they just don't really know what you're doing, or they don't understand, so they don't know how to help you. So communicating with those around you, those closest to you, friends, coworkers, significant others, kids, whatever it might be, make sure that you are communicating what it is that you need and what you need in order to be successful. It's things like all the things that tie into one thing, into a healthy lifestyle, right? It's not just workouts. It's not just nutrition. It's nutrition. It's movement. It's your daily habits. It's water intake. It's getting in more steps, getting in enough sleep, decreasing stress in our lives, right? The list can go on and on of all things we can do. But when you look at the big picture, okay, again, talking about our environment, when you look at the environment that you're in, if you're not intentionally setting yourself up for success by making the changes that you need to in the area around you, it is going to be much harder to reach your goals, to stick to the habits that you want to change for yourself if you're not paying attention to those things around you, okay? So, as this week goes on, I want to encourage all of you to make sure that you take some time to look at your environment, your work environment, your home environment, even your car, like things like that. And look at it as the big picture and think, what things are getting in the way of me moving forward? What things are consistently sabotaging? I use that very loosely because, again, another topic. But what things are sabotaging my plan that I'm not able to follow through because of this, or this? Okay, so do some thinking this week about that. Think about what things maybe you should change in your environment to make it more successful for you to be able to stick to your plan. And really just focus on, making, again, those small changes. Think about what small changes you can make to make your environment a little bit better, to make it a little bit easier to stick to your plan, to make it a little bit easier to keep moving forward. And then you can always stack something else on top of that. So hope that helps. Like I said, give it some thought. See what things you can change in your own environment, and feel free to comment and let me know what changes you made, or if you have questions, send them my way.